What up, folks? Welcome back to ULTRAZILLA Toys, and today I have a review of the Power Rangers Legacy Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Dino Megazord, or as some people may know him, Daizujin from Super Sentai. However you may know him, he's pretty iconic, and this is the dude that really, maybe latch onto Power Rangers, all that time ago, and it was like the fact that he just felt like Voltron to me, like a live action Voltron really did it for me. So yeah, here he is, the Build-A-Figure version. And we've had multiple versions of this guy. Let me bring in one that I'm extremely fond of. The tiny, but in every way superior Super Robot Chikokin version. He is awesome. So yeah, I mean, he has like a nice stature here, and I reviewed the black and gold Power Morphicon version, and I was really disappointed in that one. It was super loose. This guy not a little loose, but like the Saber-Tooth Tiger is pretty loose, but not as loose as that black and gold one was, which is a shame because that black and gold one really, was pricey. So, but this guy is a little better, and I feel like he looks decent enough. There could be a lot more paint on him. Like if you look at the SRC here, you can see like so many areas where there could have been paint, and there's not. Nor does he come with a sword. Does this sword fit in his hand? That would be kind of interesting. It does. It's a little small, but it does fit. So, but otherwise, I don't know. He's okay. If you watched my Vlogzilla yesterday, I kind of was, I've been trying to decide if I should stop certain lines, and unfortunately, Power Rangers Legacy is one of those lines I'm thinking about. I mean, not completely stopping, but not all in on every line, every wave, which I have been so far. I've gotten everything. And a lot of that has to do with the construction of these Megazords, which is a big draw for me. I'm like a huge Megazord fan. And if they're not right, then, or not as cool as they could be, then I don't know. Because the figures are nice, and here's size comparison of the Blue Ranger, and here's the Pink Ranger reviewed. So you could see, like, he's a lot bigger than them, and that's cool, but the way they put these guys together, I mean, like, my biggest gripe is the legs. So they're on these ball joints here that are like, I mean, where else are you gonna put them? But the way they're done, it's like, it's a ball here, a big ball there, and you attach it to the socket there, but there's no give here, so they easily come out. So, and it lends to the floppiness factor that could happen. And that's like really, besides the paint, it's kind of my biggest gripe on these guys. So I wish that was a little better. I know the Astro Megazord that we'll be reviewing probably sometime next week. He feels a lot better, so I don't know. So conflicted on this line because I like him, but for one, the figures themselves, like I just wish they would vary their body types a little bit, because it's already getting a little tad boring. And I just need a little more out of the Megazords, and a little more posability also. But, you know, shape-wise, I feel like it's pretty good, you know, like, it has like a nice silhouette, like a nice robotic silhouette. I'm bringing this guy in again, because I want to see how his legs are done. You see, that's what I'm talking about, like, it's kind of like double jointed, and you got like joint down here, as well as the one in the back, but this just works way better. You know, like, check. Come on. It's both Bandai. I know the two different divisions, and I mean, it's basically two different companies, Bandai America and Bandai Japan, but man, guys, that's the way to go. I mean, just give me a little bit more there. Otherwise, again, he looks cool. And the paint that we do have, his face looks pretty good, his head. It's pretty nice. Some yellows, the white lines, the yellow eyes. Silver mouth, it looks good. I can't tell if these are stickers or if it's tampoed on his shoulder pads, but it's fine either way. It's not peeling or anything. The silver on his chest. So that's pretty good. Right here you got the yellow and the black. Yellow right there. Some yellow there, some yellow there. Red here. Red there. I mean, like, a little bit, the black nose would have been nice, you know. A little black in there. I mean, you know, these are easily customizable, but a little more would have been nice, is all I'm saying. Just a little more paint, guys. You know? I think they could afford it for this price point. It's not like they're like making all these different molds for their bodies, so excuse me if I think that if like a Marvel Legends at the same price point could give you a lot more paint. And you know what? I have like some Build-A-Figure parts right here. Like, there's a lot more paint there. Here's an arm. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So, and America, you could give us a little more on this. Articulation Head is on a, I guess it's on a ball joint. So I can move it back and forth too. Turns around. Arms are on a ball joint. They go around. A single jointed elbow here. These do move. The shoulder pads do move around. Not that you got, oh, there you go. There's that big ball joint there. Nothing, absolutely nothing in his waist. You do have another ball joint at his hips. So you get that much movement there. Kicks forward that much, can go back that much. And again, with the knees, you got, this one's a little better. Triceratops goes back and forth a little better, but yeah. See what happens there? That one comes out a lot. And that's what you can get out of his knees. But, you know, the extra side to side, it can help with, you know, posability. And his feet are also on those same type of ball joints, which gives you a lot of range of motion there. And his wrists are on swivels. So there you go. He's a big guy. So that's pretty cool. And, you know, looks-wise, he's okay. Could be a little better, but he's okay. I don't mind it, you know, like, I feel like the more I'm playing with it, the more I'm, like, enjoying it right now. Here is compared to a Godzilla, and as you can see, that's, like, he's a lot bigger. I guess he would be more in scale with a Pacific Rim figure, for sure. So, but that's all I got on this guy. He's cool, you know, like, I don't mind him. I mean, any Dino Megazord is gonna be cool with me for my collection. I just love this design, and you know, I have a few now, and in like different shapes and sizes. Here he is again with this dude, and I just love him, and I can't wait for what is the big brother of this, and what's probably going to be the be-all, end-all of all Dino Megazords, the Soul of Chogokin that's coming out, I believe in May, and wow, I can't wait for that. Definitely getting that one, guys. You heard it here first. And that's all I got on this guy, right? I think, here's the thing. I think Mighty Morphin is obviously still the biggest Power Rangers series to date here. So, I mean, he's definitely worth collecting the team for. You know, like, to have representation of them is, you know, even cooler than having him, I think. You know, so the parts are better than the whole, I guess. But he is a cool little prize to get anyway. It's not a bad figure. I didn't even look at the back, but there's not much to look at. There's really no paint back there, and you know, these gun turrets do not, you know, they don't move, so like these do. I don't mind that. I just wish he came with a sword. He really, they needed to pack in a sword somewhere. I know, like, the Red Ranger came, the exclusive Red Ranger from Comic-Con, from San Diego Comic-Con last year, came with a sword, but I needed the sword to be with this guy. So, that's a bummer. That's, like, probably the biggest bummer. And that's it. So, if you could like, comment, subscribe here, that would be really awesome. And if you could share this video, I would really appreciate it as well. And until next time, peace out, peeps.